I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So, as we all know, the Vikings have certain decisions to make. Right now, they're in a good spot as far as the salary cap goes, but next year, I believe they will be in the negative. With that being said, certain players have contracts coming up, contract extensions, which player will receive what. One of the main players, major players who has played a key role in the Vikings defense, former UDFA Ivan Pace Jr. I repeat, Ivan Pace Jr. Undrafted. I'm sure if the draft, we go back to 2023, correct? If teams could do it all over again, some team would have grabbed him early in the draft. He definitely wouldn't have went undrafted, correct? But at the end of the day, if Ivan Pace continues to contribute at a high level, stays healthy, improves his game, he will be looking at a payday. Now, how big? Who knows? It all depends on how he performs next season. But at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, can the Vikings afford it? Can the Vikings afford it? Not only Ivan Pace, Jordan Addison, he has a contract coming up, other young players as well. And it will be a tight spot as far as salary wise for the Vikings. Now you ask, how much is Ivan Pace worth? This is the NFL. This is part of the business. That's why they call it a big business, huh? These are decisions that have to be made. So Quasi, his staff, his team, Kevin O'Connell, the whole collaboration, they just have to revamp some things. But Ivan Pace Jr. is on his way. If he stays on the trajectory he is on, he's going to be one of the top linebackers and may deserve a hefty payday when it's all said and done, huh? Now, we know every NFL season is different. You have to show up, you have to perform. Ivan Pace Jr., I think he will continue to progress, especially in the Brian Flores scheme, huh? Now, will he get Fred Warner money? Who knows? As we know, Fred Warner got a big payday, right, dog? Isn't he the highest paid linebacker? Now, we're not saying Ivan Pace Jr. is a Fred Warner at this point in his career, huh? But I've always said he has the potential to change the position, change the linebacker position, change the narrative on so-called two small linebackers, undersized linebackers, huh? They've been saying that pretty much his whole damn career. And what has he done? What has he done? Play great football, be an animal out there, high motor guy, huh? When he's healthy, we know what he can do. Some of the weaknesses in his game, definitely pass coverage. That's probably his biggest weakness, huh? Let alone getting washed out the play sometimes, getting beat, getting pancaked by bigger offensive linemen. But with that being said, that's part of the territory, huh? That comes with the territory. He's not the only linebacker to get washed, to get beat on a play. That's the NFL way, homie. But majority of the time is the question, is he winning? Is he getting to the ball? We know without a shadow of a doubt, huh? We're talking about him flying to the football. You give him a great defensive line. You give him a great interior. Edge rusher's already there, and he can really just focus on flying to the football, flying downhill, running sideline to sideline, correct? We already know how great he can be. We see the potential. We know the talent is there for sure. Believe that. So right now at this time and moment, it's all on Ivan Pace. And some may say, oh, why are we focused on Ivan Pace Jr.? That's the future. Oh, it's not time yet for the re-signing. Focus on other players. Focus on the season. I dig it. I understand it. But we're talking about news to talk about, something to speak on, very important decisions that will have to be made for the Vikings, correct? Okay, Ivan Pace Jr. will play a major role in this defense, man. Definitely something the Vikings have to talk about, huh? Now, like I said before, it will all have to do with how he performs this season, right? Yeah. Will his play decline? Or will he continue to grow and get better? But contracts are coming up, baby. Contracts are coming up, huh? Who deserves it? Who will get paid? Let's just get into the article real quick. Oh yeah, man. Let's work. 1 second, man. Yeah, fire them comments up. Let me know how you feel about Ivan Pace Jr., man. Will he get a big payday? Is he on that level yet? I don't think he's there yet. But this season will tell a lot. This season will tell a lot, baby. But a bigger concern is the salary cap once again. Period. Ivan Pace Jr. and the storm clouds gathering over Minnesota. Success comes at a cost, a statement that can be understood in a very literal manner within the context of the NFL. Undersized linebacker Ivan Pace Jr. has been a tremendous success since joining the NFL as an undrafted free agent in 2023. Most UDFAs are lucky just to snag a roster spot. Pace smashed expectations, stealing away a starting spot on defense by quickly proving to be a weapon for Brian Flores' aggressive defense. The young defender is now moving into the final season of his contract before becoming a restricted free agent, leading to questions about what's next. and that's what it is. Yeah, man. Like I say, next season will tell it all. Earlier in the week, Dustin Baker spent some time chatting about Mr. Pace in a piece for Vikings Territory. The basic idea is that since Fred Warner, the 49ers all-pro linebacker, snagged a hearty payday, then all linebackers stand to benefit. Pace, one of these linebackers, is staring down a well-deserved raise in the not-too-distant future. Baker's take: Warner now the league's highest paid inside linebacker, earns $21 million per season. That was high-end quarterback money 10 years ago. As we know, the price has risen, dog. Quarterback pay is crazy. The price keeps rising, huh? The price keeps rising. And by the time Ivan Pace is due for an extension, the price will probably go up. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, the way the business is, huh? Heavy. And Pace Jr. can use that upper limit as a barometer for his next deal. Keep in mind that we're talking about a Vikings team that is already sitting on $53.7 million in debt for the 2026 budget. Adding a beefy Pace payday into the mix would only sink the number lower, thus storm clouds. Truth be told, the simple fact that Pace slid out of the draft entirely remains a befuddling reality. A redo of the 2023 event will lead to him getting scooped up, most likely pretty high. Playing for Cincinnati in 2022, Pace put together some eye-popping numbers. The linebacker had 137 tackles, 10 sacks, 22 tackles for loss, 4 passes defended, and 3 forced fumbles. Great numbers. Just sizzling production for the linebacker and an accurate reflection of the manner in which he plays. Combine the sacks with the tackles for loss, and we're talking about a stunning 32 plays made behind the line of scrimmage. The NFL production doesn't have the same extravagance, at least not yet, but still signs of ample promise. Mr. Pace's rookie season involved getting onto the field for all 17 games while earning 11 starts on defense. He responded by giving Flores 102 tackles. Man, great baller. 2.5 sacks, 9 QB hits, 2 tackles for loss, 1 interception, 2 passes defended, and 1 forced fumble, huh? The DC was even able to get frisky with some blitzes, sending Pace 74 times. And we know Ivan Pace Jr. is like a Tasmanian devil on the field, huh? He gets to the football, he gets to the quarterback. It is what it is. He fits the Brian Flores scheme very well. On average, that's 4 or more blitzes per game. The encore season encountered some turbulence insofar as Ivan Pace worked through injury. He therefore saw his games drop to 11 with 10 starts. In that opportunity, Pace snagged 72 tackles, 3 sacks, 7 QB hits, 7 tackles for loss, 1 interception, and 1 pass defended. Oh, and another thing, Pace got sent on 44 blitzes, a perfect average of 4 blitzes per game. We know how Brian Flores does, dog, how he utilizes his players. And like I say, injuries, dog, injuries. You know, if he didn't miss those games, he probably would have had well over 100 tackles. Stats would have been much better. Period. No cap. The PFF nerds in the crowd will be pleased to know that Pace has received promising grades from the website. The 2023 season finished off with a very impressive 77.1 grade, good for 16th among 82 linebackers under consideration. The 2024 season, perhaps due to injury, saw the grade dip down to 63.0, finishing off at 47th out of 84 under consideration, huh? The simplest breakdown of his game in 2024 suggests that he's a very good run defender, a very good pass rusher, and very poor in pass coverage, at least per PFF. And like I always say, you can't get caught up or deceived by the PFF grades. I like to go off the eye tests. but the eye test and PFF grade, I mean, it's no denying it. Ivan Pace needs to improve in his pass coverage, huh? He gets beat a lot, and that's just no cap, no disrespect. We're talking facts. Talk about his strengths and weaknesses, huh? That's one area he needs to improve quickly and swiftly if he wants to be a so-called upper echelon linebacker. Correct, heavy. Far too often, football coaches get sidetracked by what a player can't do rather than what he can do. Brian Flores, to his credit, does a nice job of amplifying his players' strengths. Quite possibly, Ivan Pace never develops his coverage skills so that he can reflect the prime version of Eric Kendricks. What he can't offer, though, is an unusual degree of excellence when chasing down runners and getting after quarterbacks. Facts. One thing we all know about Ivan Pace Jr., right? He gets to that football heavy, man. Period. Every time, every year, every week, every season, baby, he's there. Get him some more defensive tackles round yonder like the Vikings have done. Who it's going to be trouble, bro. Big trouble for the opposing offense. I'm expecting a great season, probably his best season from Ivan Pace Jr. that we've seen thus far. Is there some sort of middle ground where Pace gets the raise he deserves while the Vikings can somehow make the money work? Only 24, young as hell, Ivan Pace Jr. is still improving. He could be a fixture in the Vikings defense for years to come if the finances get sorted out. Let's go, baby. The final year of Pace's rookie deal involves the linebacker scooping up a $1 million cap hit, basically 1 million and some change, huh? And that's what it's about, man. So Ivan Pace Jr. this season will tell a lot about his extension. What will the Vikings do, what moves they will make, correct? But I hope that he performs well. And I hope somehow the Vikings can figure out a way to keep him around. But it's a lot of players that's going to be expecting extensions, homie, expecting big money. Like I say, we know Jordan Addison is coming up, huh? Yeah. So you're going to have to pay some players. That's part of the business. That's just how it goes. The question will be, is Ivan Pace Jr. worth keeping around? Whatever the amount is, will it be justified? But that's on Ivan Pace Jr., right? That's on him. Homie got to perform. Homie got to come ball out. And if he is who we think he is, right? I expect him to do nothing less than that. Heavy, huh? Going on year 3, huh? Oh, yeah, he's ready. He's ready. More of a captain, more of a leader, more maturity, more experience on the field, off the field as well. So I think this might be a real breakout season for Ivan Pace Jr., not only him, other players as well. You got Mekhi Blackman coming back off of injury, huh? You got Jordan Addison. We know who he is, what he can be. You got other rookies who probably will step up from previous drafts, huh? So I'm very excited about the present, now, and future for the Vikings. But fire them comments, dog. Fire them comments up? Do you think Ivan Pace Jr. will get paid? Will he earn it this season? Will he earn it, huh? Let's get it, dog. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Takes less than 1 second. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes, win, lose, or draw forever. Yeah. We run the North. Believe that.